Alright, well, we are back, and when we left off, we had finally completed Civ 5 buildings, .xml, and so we will be able to X out of that now. We don't need that until we need to reference back to it in our different things. So now we're going to go over to Civ 5 building classes, and this one is by far the easiest one to add, because there's very little code that actually needs to go inside of it. It's just for the computer to know what class it's under. So we're going to go ahead and do game data should already be there, obviously. Then we're going to go building classes. Obviously, who knows what comes next? Row, good. And then type. So then we're going to go building class underscore wind underscore farm for the type. All right, then we're going to go right into that. We're going to go caret default building underscore wind underscore farm. Then we're going to go description. And this is again referencing the text key building wind underscore farm. So that is basically all that it actually is, all we need for this building Civ 5 building classes XML. So we can go ahead and save that. That's all we needed for that. You can go ahead and X out of that. Now this one is the one where it's actually a little bit harder to understand what's going on, and we're going to go ahead and jump in it right away so we can get this video done and see if it works inside of our Civ 5 game. The first thing we want to edit is your language, which hopefully if you've been listening to this, I hope it's English, or else I've been really confusing the entire way through. Language underscore en underscore all caps US. So, and then we want to do row, but do not finish it with an end caret. You want a space and tag, and the tag word should be a little lighter red, because now we're actually going to reference some text. So the first thing we're going to do is text key building wind underscore farm. So there you go. That's the one that we want to reference first, and then you want to do text. Oh, sorry, I did something completely wrong there. Let me go back. Sorry. Erase everything until you have it right here, and then you want to end it with the end caret, but you do not want the row on there. Not yet. So you can go ahead and hit Control Z, and that'll undo that. Then you can go ahead and finish the text and type in the title, Wind Farm. Now we want our row, and if you simply type it in like this, it'll match up and everything will work out. So that's the first one. Then you want to do the same exact thing and you want to reference. And if you remember what exactly we're referencing, we are referencing the code in this one. Do you remember these? Does anybody remember these? The text keys that we entered? Now we're finally giving it something to actually reference back to. So we're typing in what shows up when the building references the description. And text key building wind farm, it references this word, or words, wind farm. So we'll continue on with this. So we go text underscore key underscore building underscore wind underscore farm underscore strategy. And then you want to put end caret, Control Z, text. Then you can go ahead and type in just something for the tutorial to show up. I always type in this as a late game building, which significantly increases a city's. And here's a little present from me to you. It took me like 2 years. Actually, not really. It took me a long time to figure this one out. So it's icon underscore production. And that references that little hammer that you always see representing production. So a cities, and then always, you cannot just say increases of cities and then leave it blank like that and X out the word production. That has to go in there or else they won't know what the hammer is. So increases of cities, icon underscore production, and then capital production, P production. The city must possess a factory, because if you guys remember that, we made it possess a factory in our, I'll show you where we did that. Possess a factory right there. And then we also made sure can be constructed. And that should wrap it up right there. Then you can enter the row again, and there you go. So you want to keep doing this, and now we have a few more. I think we have 2 or 3 more to actually reference this. So text underscore civ 5, and that's the weird one. Remember, we don't put an underscore under that. We just leave it like that. Text, and then just put a quick little description. Aluminum alloys to catch wind. Wind farms produce electricity for a city. Just a quick little, you can add more. Typically I just go to like Wikipedia or something and I look up something to put in there. Something not too fancy but not too dull either. I think we have one more. Nope, excuse me, we have two more. Row tag, text, key, building, wind farm, help. Text, city must not be built on hills or on a hill. City must contain a factory and cannot have a nuclear. So basically in the help you want to tell the computer the basic gist of what you're looking for in the actual system itself. And so the help and strategy are the hard ones to do. You have to tell them what you need from it. You have to also describe what you put in the Civ5 Buildings XML. And then in text, in Civ5 Buildings text, that's just the background historical information. The boring stuff that nobody reads, I guess you could say. And then a final one, this one's just for the computer to know what you're talking about. Text key, building. Nope, sorry. Text key, Civ5. Buildings, wind farm, heading. We didn't reference this at all, but it just allows the computer to know what we're talking about. Then just put wind, farm, row. Row. And there you go. That is completed now. You can go ahead and save that. Now what we want to do, this is the most crucial part of the entire thing, and I will show you what to do when we come back on the fourth and final video. Thank you so much.